Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. It's Shawa here, your Education Officer. So I'm here to just talk through my accountability panel notes with you and hopefully get some feedback and questions that you may have about what I've been working on throughout the last 6 weeks. So I've got my notes in front of me which I'll be reflecting back on. So since the university's lockdown, my main focus and workload has shifted massively from my main objectives to dealing with urgent student concerns and inquiries. So as Education Officer, I was one of the first points of contact for a number of students, and I received a number of emails from students that were facing massive disruptions to their education, especially as this happened right after the UCU strikes. As a result, I had to work out my priorities and focus right on the students' concerns and inquiries. And some of my objectives I've not been able to have the time to work on as much as I would have definitely wanted to. So hopefully I can shed some light into what I've been working on, especially regarding the student inquiries. And one of the main things I've been focusing on was the safety net policy. So I worked with the Students' Union president closely to achieve this. And this started off as emails from students about feeling that they would be at a disadvantage based on the coronavirus, and to online petitions as well. We brought this up to the university by speaking to the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Teaching and Learning, and we initially got a no that this cannot be put in place for our university. But we lobbied and we got students petitions, and we shared all of these responses that students are saying that they really want this policy. And we managed to secure a safety net policy, which was initially introduced for final year students, for second years and first year students as well, based on the feedback that students shared. And also for PGR students, I worked with the registry team to ensure that the appeal system and the EC systems are a lot more clear for students to understand and to access, and also a more relaxed extensions and EC policy, which a lot of students can access and have access as well. And other student inquiries I was working on was supporting students that had very, very limited access or no access at most times to library resources such as textbooks and laptops. Now for my main objectives that I was working on as well. So with the peer mentoring scheme, my main objectives were peer mentoring scheme, attendance monitoring on smartphone, alumni engagement, and the BAME Experience Charter. So for the peer mentoring scheme, this has been going quite well. University, as you may be aware, does not have a university-wide peer mentoring scheme, so which means that different students have different experience in terms of peer support available on campus, and this is something that I was trying to tackle. So I've been working closely with Georgina Blakely from the Human and Health School to launch an online peer mentoring system, and working with an external organisation which is known for very high quality peer mentoring. And this has been going quite well. I've been working to create the training document for the mentors, the training presentation as well, and we're hoping to start training peer mentors from this May, and just finalising the last minute details. And this is going to be tried out firstly for nursing students and nursing students and sports science students. And we've already had some interest from Comp School wanting to introduce the same service to their school. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, and hopefully I can share bigger updates when this is fully launched. And this will be aimed to be launched in September 2020. Just finalising the details with training peer mentors. With the BAME Experience Charter, this is the action plan that was put in place by the BAME ambassadors that I presented to the EDI committee. And this is to improve the experience and attainment of BAME students. So I've been working closely with the EDI committee on this and finalising through the action plans and influencing policies and regulations that come in place so that BAME students can have an equal experience on campus as well. And with alumni engagement and attendance monitoring, due to what I've been focusing on with the students' queries and concerns and just dealing with immediate questions from students, unfortunately these two objectives I've not been able to focus on them as much as I personally would have liked to this year. This last 6 weeks rather. With the alumni engagement, I was reached out by an alumni which saw the survey that I created that I shared at my last update, and they contacted me and they offered mentoring to different students, and I've shared this as a highlight to the university to see with this as an example, how much more can we replicate this to students, and replicate this and engage our alumni in the services that they can provide to our students as well. So that's been looked after, and I aim to look back at this over the next few weeks. And with the attendance monitoring, the university is currently in development of an app for new students in September, and as this app has the services to allow attendance monitoring to be run under this app allows attendance monitoring to be run. I'm just still in conversations with, is this the investment that can be made, and if students would actually prefer an app system that's a lot more upgraded than the current app and can do the basic things that they're looking for. So this is a very, very, very quick kind of summary of what I've been working on mostly. But what, I guess one of the biggest highlight over the last 6 weeks has been the work the representation team have been doing. At my last accountability panel, I spoke about wanting to work a lot more closer to the rep team and feedback into what they're doing and help students directly. So the rep team, as you may not know, is the representation team at the student union, which is academic reps, academic rep assistants, and they've been working massively and supporting me. And I've been working closely with them, taking the students' queries directly to the university and trying to find just response as quick as possible to them. So the questions I have for you is, what supports would you want moving on to, if we had to move to online teaching and assessment? What benefits do you think online teaching offers, if they do offer any? And do you have any concerns for the next academic year relating to your teaching? Thank you very much for this time. Bye everyone.